junior high, they begin to ask questions. Not because they are rebellious, not because they are bad, but because there's a time they must ask a question. Then you know what happened? The parents think, oops, what happened to my child? He became bad. He talked bad. What question do you have? Right? That's right. And then the parents overreacting to that question, treating him like a criminal. But he's not a criminal. And then, well, guess what happened? The relation become very difficult. It's irreversible if you go like this. And then, two ways can happen there. Parents and children, they hate each other. Whenever they meet, they fight. The other case, parents give child a total 100% freedom. Interesting, isn't it? From one end to the other end. They used to be total control over children. Now they gave total freedom to children out of fear. That is not the way we should go. What you should do, you develop a communication. When they were pregnant, they were in the mom's tummy, right? From there, you begin to talk to them, right? From young age, they must know your voice, and you must be able to listen what they are saying. If you develop that communication skill, you are not frightened when they ask you a question, when they really have to ask you a question. That's the solution. Remember, communication is very, very vital in raising your children. So please, you must communicate. You have to decide you're going to talk to your child. Okay? Even if you are not a talkative person, you must talk to him or talk to her and be able to listen. They must know how to read your eyes. Okay? Just looking at your eyes. And let me share this about the discipline part. The condition of discipline must be the very close love relationship. That has to be there first. You cannot discipline your child without establishing love relationship. Okay? You away, and then once in a while you come home and you want to discipline your child? No way. It's not working that way. You must spend time with your child if you really want to discipline your child. Somebody asked, do you know how to spell love? T-I-M-E. You must spend time if you love your child. Let me share one tip for discipline. See, you can try if this works. The intensive discipline must start at 1 year, 1.5 years old. That's the time the child understands what you're saying, but are not fully express what he's thinking, what he wants to do. That's the time. All right? What you're going to do, two things. One, your goal is two things. One, you will teach right and wrong to your child. That's the first thing. Second, you're going to teach, you means fathers mostly. You're going to teach your child that you have authority. That's what you're going to do when they were 1.5 years old. If you wait until 3 years old, it's going to cost you double strength to do that. Okay? 1.5 years old. Be prepared for that. Now, in your family, you must have certain few values that has zero tolerance. Okay? Zero tolerance, you must have that value. You have to set it. You are the father and head of the family. And then, zero tolerance means certain things are not negotiable, are not permissible in my family. That's it. That's for example. In my family, there is no such thing. You hit others. You never hit somebody, or you never throw anything because you are angry. Okay? Let's pick zero tolerance in my family. Children, they don't know. So education begins. You know what happens? They fight, got mad, and throw something. All right? Then you warn them. By this time, they know how to read your eyes. So you warn your child that you shouldn't do that. Okay? And child does it one more time. They do. Child does it again. And child also wants to test you how much they can stretch you. Right? They do that. They surely do second time. And you wait for the opportunity. It happens again. This time, you talk to that person. Talk to him. Let's make it him. If you do one more time, I'm going to spank you. All right? If you want to be more specific, you say, I'm going to... Don't yell and shout. It's not working. Don't do that. As a man-to-man, you tell him, I'm going to spank you 3 times. That's it. You wait for the opportunity. The child does it. Again! Okay? Then, that's it. That's the end of a conversation. No negotiation. He will get spanked 3 times. I respect you, and I want you to respect me. You don't mess with me. Here. With this, they know it's not like you become a dictator. You love him. They know you love him. But in the meantime, you know when you say something, you mean it. So don't threaten your child. Don't say, I'm going to kill you. Or, I'm going to throw from the house. Please. Do not say something you cannot keep it. All right? Be faithful what you say. If you want respect from your child, you must respect your child as an individual and deal with him with that candidness and honesty. Okay? If you do that, they know my father, I don't mess with him. He's a faithful man. When he says something, he means it. And after that, you don't need to say it twice. You don't need to yell at your child. All right? You have fun with your children all the time, but at the critical time, or if that relation, if you say something, they know you're serious. All right? Look, God appointed the father to reflect God in the family. So God gave fathers authority. There are 2 kinds of abuse of authority. First, you use God-given authority excessively, unnecessarily. You throw out your anger, right? You vent your anger to your child because you have authority. That's bad. All right? Do not abuse your authority. Second thing is, the abuse of authority comes when you don't use it. God gave you authority to discipline your children. You ignore it. You don't use it. That's another kind of abuse. So you can establish this authority, and children grow very well. And we all pray that our children can be a good co-worker, right? In good things we are doing. So I would encourage you to let your children involve to the things that you are doing. You invite the guests, work with your children, clean up the house together, set the dishes together, let them be involved. I want to encourage you to take the dinner time to talk to your children. It doesn't need to be religious things, doesn't need to be Bible study. But please, if possible, spend time with your children around the dinner time. Talk to them. There are many, many kind of issues that you can talk about.